Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm hanging out here with my friend Jim today. He's doing a little move, and he invited me to come out here and look through this stuff that they're going to throw away, and I'm going to see if I can't find something. I can't really record too much today because I don't have a lot of battery life, so I'm just going to start digging. I've got about 3 hours to dig here, so I'm going to see if I can find something. All right, guys. So I just grabbed a big box of like bicycle parts, and I threw it in the van. And I'm out here looking at this container, and I just popped the lid. And check out all this stuff, guys. This is all. It looks like probably high-end bicycle equipment and parts. This might be a good pick. There's just all kinds of stuff to go through. So let me have a look, and I'll see what I can find. Hey, what's happening? It's a couple of days later, and I'm sitting out here at the picnic table. I ended up getting quite a few little items over at my friend's moving job. There wasn't anything like super insane, but there was a lot of little bread and butter type of items. Also, I recently cleaned out the van. I haven't made a video in a couple of weeks, so every time I went to the thrift store, whenever I buy something, I just kind of throw it in the van, and the van gets packed. We're kind of in the slower time of the year where you're not seeing a lot of garage sales, and I haven't been finding very much at the dump. In fact, there were like 2 weeks where I don't think I found anything valuable at the dump. Maybe like a little ingot here or something there, but very, very shy. So what I did was I just took all of the stuff that I got and I put it on the picnic table, and I mixed it with the stuff that I got the other day at that little pick, and I'll show you guys what we have. All right, so these are the items that I got recently. I paid $14 minus discount. That's a lot more than I like to pay for this kind of thing, but I think this sells for like 40 or 50 bucks. That little bacon press came from the dump, and I think they sell for about $15. I've sold them in the past. We got a little brawn juicer. I think that'll probably sell for about 30 bucks. There's a little KitchenAid chopper. I think it was last week when I was at the dump, they actually had these sitting at the dumpster. Like somebody had already thrown these away. And I found the model number, and I think they sell for about 30 to 40 bucks a piece. They look like they're in good usable shape. I got this little bag of nonsense over at the Salvation Army last week, I think. It was $8.50, and there was a little iPod shuffle in there, and an iPod, and a little charger. I should be able to do okay, I think. I always love finding these vintage thermals. I paid $4 for the more than a thrift. She still had it on the counter and hadn't even put it out yet. I went ahead and bought it right away. I think this will probably sell for about 30, 35 bucks. It's from 1992. Then we got these 4 like particle board vintage wreath place settings, I guess. I looked them up, and they sell for like 20 bucks. They came from the dump. I found this at the Salvation Army one day. It has something to do with keeping I don't really know. I sold one in the past one time. I found one at the More Than a Thrift, and I think I put it up there for 60 bucks, and somebody sent me an offer of 50 plus shipping. And this is a while back, like last year. So when I saw that for $1, I just went ahead and grabbed it. I got that at the dump, a little Radio Shack weather radio. I also got that at the dump, a little cassette player, Panasonic. You know, I like my Serve and Saver. There's another one right there. Those sell really well during Christmas. I got a Cuisinart food processor. The motor, I'd probably just throw that away. These are little shorts made by Izod. These were at the free pile at the Salvation Army. And then one day, my friend grabbed 3 of these hats for me to buy, and they're Transformer 5950 hats. And I looked them up, and they actually sell for pretty good money. We got these books right here, the Wesleyan Bible Commentary. I picked those up last trip at the Salvation Army. They're $1.70 a book, and there's 7 of them, but it looks like they sell for pretty good money in sets like this. I also got this really cool little Santa Claus from the dump. It's going to need a little bit of touch-up work, but it looks like they still sell for pretty good money. Heated rock there came from the dump. Should bring about 20 bucks. I actually got these the other day at Jim's Move. This is a DPC hat, and this one is Watership Trading Company. When I was at the dump, I found those little toys right there. I've never seen it before, but it's called Aikido, and I guess you just kind of like, you have like 2 of these things and you fight with each other, but there's only 1 of these in the box. There's a nice set of goggles, and I paid $4.25, and I couldn't find that particular one, but it looks like Mares. I guess that's how you pronounce it. is probably a pretty good little name. So I think that might sell for about $50. You could tell whoever bought them spent like $79 on them when they first bought them. So probably should do okay. I got that coffee maker. Last time I was at the Salvation Army, and it was like $2.55. And the only reason that I grabbed it was because I saw that one of the parts recently had sold for like $25. So I figured, you know what, if I have to part it out, no problem. A little ball right there came from the More Than a Thrift store, and it looks like that's selling for about $30. I guess they call it a Yamana ball. It's got a little booklet and everything. It shows you how to use it. I think I found this little box set over at the dump. I think I looked it up and it was like selling for $25. So I went ahead and grabbed it. I found this a couple days ago at that move. It's a Ion Tape Express. I think it takes your tapes and turns them into MP3s. I found one of these before, and I think they sell for like $15 or something. These were really cool. I found these last time I was at the Salvation Army, so last Friday. They were on the free cart where they give away free books and, free stuff. And they're just like NC Clex, which is, I guess that's the nursing test you got to take. And there's another one, the Clex RN. And these sell for about $30 a piece. So for free, that's it was worth going out just for that. And then there were these bags of, they're like, I guess they're writing ink, like Kentucky bluegrass ink. I don't know, made in the USA writing ink. Here's another one right down here. Yeah, it's for like those feather pens, I guess. I don't know. Came from that moving thing the other day, so I went ahead and just grabbed them. I think it was probably about a week or so ago. I found this little InStyler over at the Salvation Army, and it was $2.55. It actually winds your hair up. I've always done pretty well with these, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. There's also these little remote controls. I'm not sure if they're going to be worth any money. Jim found them and just gave them to me. That Onkyo right there might be something. I doubt that right there is anything. That's just a DirecTV thing, but we'll just have to see. I almost forgot about this right here. This is leg exercise machine. It was $4.25. Says that it needs a cord. I don't know what kind of cord I'm going to have to get, but I'm going to look around and see if I can find one, because this thing looked like it was selling for about $100 plus shipping. And, I just went ahead and took the chance. It was only $4.25. So I said, you know what? Let's do it. Jim actually gave me these little horses down here. They're little plastic horses, and they work great. We went ahead and got a piece of wood out of the garage, and now we're displaying this second table of stuff. This came from the dump a couple of weeks ago. It's called a Danksk. I sold this before, and these sell for about $25 to $30. It's an old vintage measuring cup, but they're made nice. They're vintage. Here's a Croc mini iron. Got that for $2.55. That's a really good name. Don't know how much this is going to sell for, but definitely more than $2.55. I got some miscellaneous ink. The box is open, and it's not these three colors, but all the packages are sealed. This came from the dump. It's got some good parts on it. These are really neat little vintage cups. You got Miller, Budweiser, Boston Red Sox. So these will probably do okay. These were $0.25 a piece at the Salvation Army. These are really nice. These I looked up, and they actually sell for about $30 for a set like this. They're made by a company called Buckeye. It's a USA company, and nothing fancy. They're just old, and you just don't see them very often. Those are also $0.25 a piece. Then I paid $2.50 at the Salvation for this little Anchor Hocking bacon tray. Got another Krupp's coffee machine. I'll either sell it. I'll probably end up selling the parts on it. We got these two little wine glasses, I guess, made out of plastic. We got 2 packs of American kerosene wicks there. I found some pretty good books over there the other day at that move. This is a Julia Child French cooking set. I looked it up, and they sell for pretty good money. Also, in the past, I've sold these TurboTaxes. I sold them for really good money. One time I found one of these right here. It was like something like this, and it had 3 different years in it. And I sold like all 3 years separately for $60 a piece. And these are all little books right here about how to get your ham radio license. This is the general class. My friend Greg would like this kind of stuff. Yazoo, that's a ham radio hat. We got the general class license manual. Believe it or not, these actually sell for pretty good money. I think some of them are like $20, $30 books. That's probably a $25 book. It's brand new. This one right here, I don't think is very good, like a $10 book. But I think this stuff should do pretty well, and it was free. So the other day when I was with Jim, I think I opened the video with these boxes of things that I found, and it's all just like random bike parts. Here's a whole container of like spare tubes, and there's just a bunch of little mishmash in here, and just lots of stuff here. You got like little. I don't even want to take it all out. Just all bike parts and tons of it. So definitely probably going to be a little bit of money. I'm probably going to have to do a lot of work for it, but definitely should do okay. Hey, what's happening? I'm over here at the van, and I'm a little bit out of breath because I just walked up the hill, and I'm a little tired. It's Friday afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock, and I haven't really done a whole lot today. I just got done taking pictures of these video games. These are just some extras that I have that I'm not playing right now. They're just kind of taking up space right now, so I figured I'd see if I could make a few bucks on them. I ended up going to the Salvation Army yesterday, and then I hit the local dump. I also went by the More Than a Thrift, but unfortunately there wasn't really anything to buy. But I did pick up a few little items at those other places, so I'll show you guys what I found. I found this little DVD set over at the dump. It's like a little 4-disc set. It's just sitting over there at the dump, and I picked it up and scanned it. It looks like it was selling for a little bit of money, so I grabbed it. I got this little Pampered Chef thing for free over at the Salvation Army. My buddy said that they were throwing it away, but it's a little bit dirty, so they're just going to toss it in the trash. So he pulled it out and gave it to me. I also got this little battery backup thing here. This is made by NXT, and it's got the little USB-C, I think, on there. Yeah, USB-C and normal mini USB. And it was only $2.55 with discount. So I thought that was a really good price. And he said he charged it up the other day, and it works fine. I also found this thing over there yesterday. It was $6.80 after discount. It's a bra for the front of your car. It's definitely used. When I looked it up, it looked like they were selling for over $100 new. So I think this will definitely make some money right here. I saw that they had a small stack of video games. I must have missed out on the good stuff. But it looks like somebody left this one behind. And this is actually a $15 to $20 game. But I'll probably end up just using it to test the Wii guitars when they come in. It was 85 cents. And this is $1. It's like a little embroidery thing for a pillow. And I looked this up, and it was selling for like $20, $25. And I only paid 85 cents for that. This other stuff I got over at the dump. There was this little wireless N card right here. This thing over here is a little answer machine, and it looked like it was selling for about $25. Yesterday while I was there, this came in, and I said, you know what? I'm probably going to end up grabbing this. This looks like this would probably come in handy, so I went ahead and took it. There's also this Mizuno catcher's glove, which I just went ahead and saw this. I grabbed it. I haven't looked it up, but this is probably, I don't know, maybe 25, 30 bucks. Good little glove. And then they also had this stuff over here. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog keyboard, mouse, and gaming earphones. I don't know what all works. I'm going to have to test it all. But it was basically pretty much free. So this is all, I guess, pretty good stuff. This is probably going to be the absolute best thing that I found yesterday. And it's a reactor airplane model. I saw this in the back room, and I asked my friend if he'd go get it for me. And he did, and the manager gave me a price for it. I ended up paying $10 for it. And it looks like everything is brand new in here. Everything's still in the bag. I couldn't really find anything on eBay about it, but that doesn't mean it's not valuable. The box does have some, areas of wear and tear, but I mean, it's an interesting little piece. And this is actually what it looks like when it's finished. You have to add a motor to it, like an engine, and you get a remote control, and you just fly this thing. So that's pretty much all that I found yesterday. Tomorrow's Saturday, so I'm just going to work on getting some of this stuff processed. So I think what I'm going to do is get the heck out of here and try to edit this video, and just maybe I can get it up by tomorrow. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys are doing well and making lots of money, or doing whatever it is you like to do. We'll talk to you guys next time. Have a great day or night.